Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host. Today we're diving into The Innovator's Dilemma, When New Technologies Cause Great Firms to Fail by Clayton M. Christensen, published in 1997. This groundbreaking book explores why successful companies often fail when confronted with disruptive innovations and offers insights into how businesses can navigate this challenge. Let's dive into the key concepts and insights so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. Clayton Christensen begins by introducing the concept of disruptive innovation. Disruptive innovations are new technologies or business models that initially serve a niche market or a less demanding segment, but eventually displace established competitors by improving rapidly and becoming widely adopted. Unlike sustaining innovations, which enhance existing products and services, disruptive innovations often start as inferior but become superior over time. One of the central themes of the innovator's dilemma is that successful companies fail not because of poor management, but because they excel at what they do best. These companies listen to their customers, invest in sustaining innovations, and improve their existing products. However, this focus on current customer needs and existing markets can blind them to the potential of disruptive innovations, which initially do not meet the performance standards demanded by mainstream customers. Christensen provides several historical examples to illustrate this dilemma. One of the most notable is the case of the disk drive industry. In the 1970s and 1980s, established companies focused on improving their 8-inch and 14-inch disk drives to meet the needs of their mainframe computer customers. Meanwhile, smaller companies introduced 5.25-inch and later 3.5-inch drives, which were initially inferior in storage capacity and performance, but were suitable for the emerging personal computer market. As these smaller drives improved, they eventually disrupted and overtook the larger drives, leading to the decline of the established companies that had dominated the market. Another key example is the steel industry, where integrated steel mills were disrupted by mini-mills. Integrated mills focused on producing high-quality steel for automotive and construction industries. Mini-mills started by producing low-quality rebar, but gradually improved their processes to produce higher-quality steel, eventually capturing significant market share and driving many integrated mills out of business. Christensen outlines several principles that explain why established companies struggle with disruptive innovations. One principle is the resource allocation process. Successful companies allocate resources to projects that promise the highest returns and meet the demands of their best customers. Disruptive innovations, which initially offer lower margins and target niche markets, often do not receive the necessary investment and support within these organizations. Another principle is the focus on sustaining innovations. Established companies prioritize innovations that enhance their existing products and meet the needs of their current customers. This focus can lead to a cycle of continuous improvement that overlooks the potential of disruptive innovations, which may initially seem irrelevant or inferior. Christensen also discusses the organizational structure and processes that contribute to the innovator's dilemma. Large companies develop specialized teams, processes, and metrics optimized for their current business model. These structures can make it difficult to explore and invest in disruptive innovations, which require different capabilities and approaches. To address these challenges, Christensen offers several strategies for companies to embrace disruptive innovations. One approach is to create independent business units tasked with exploring and developing disruptive technologies. These units operate separately from the core business, allowing them to experiment and grow without being constrained by the existing organizational structure and processes. Another strategy is to invest in low-end and emerging markets, where disruptive innovations typically gain traction. By entering these markets early, companies can develop a foothold and improve their technologies over time, positioning themselves to capture the mainstream market as the disruptive innovation evolves. Christensen also emphasizes the importance of being patient for growth, but impatient for profitability. Disruptive innovations often take time to develop and gain market acceptance. Companies should focus on achieving profitability in niche markets while gradually improving their products and expanding their reach. In conclusion, the innovator's dilemma, When New Technologies Cause Great Firms to Fail provides compelling analysis of why successful companies struggle with disruptive innovations and offers practical strategies for overcoming this challenge. Clayton Christensen's insights into the dynamics of innovation and the principles of disruption provide valuable lessons for businesses looking to navigate the complexities of technological change and maintain long-term success. By recognizing the potential of disruptive innovations and adopting flexible, forward-thinking strategies, companies can avoid the pitfalls of the innovator's dilemma and thrive in an ever-changing market. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading.